Hello, hello, welcome back. So now I'm gonna do pure fiction. What are the buffs here? After you use basic or ultimate. Okay, ultimate, that's nice. I love having ultimate buffs because I can throw Argenti in there and then he just wins. I don't know which cone is better for him, but it probably doesn't matter. I think he's good enough. It really doesn't matter what you put on him, so long you can throw on the team that he wants. Where's Tingen? That's what matters. Here we go. And what are the buffs we get for him? Skill or follow-up attack. Break. Skill. I guess he does use a lot of skills, so I guess that's the best we're getting. And over here, this is Himeko Herta, I think. And do they have the proper cones? They do not have the proper cones. And luckily, since they're both follow-up attackers, I know I can just throw Robin on there. And Aventurine. Cool. And which one? Here's the follow-up buff. Okay, this is stage 3, so it was always going to be easy, but I have a feeling that this one's going to be, like, actually really easy. Now I just need to hope that the teams on stage 4 are also willing to work with me. Cool, let's move on. Throw all our techniques in there. I'm not quite sure what those guys buff. I'm starting to think that I may run out of skill points and that'll be a problem. I might start having to basic with Himeko. Depending on where we are. We need to, do more break damage with her is the thing. I suppose there's no point in holding on to this. We're far enough from the end of the first phase that we won't be getting any kind of buff about it. Here we go. I like how that one single ult can chain reaction into over 1,000 points. And I think after this the enemies are going to start, so I'm going to throw this at us and then Robin. Give us some extra turns, that's going to save us. I feel like we've had too many turns to have this little points, because this team is not good. Has the power creep hit to the fact that Himeko Herta are not good anymore? Is that where we're at? I think we're gonna have to basic here. Need to get more, just one more break. Cool. Oh, there we go. Chains. That's what I wanted to see. And then we do it all again. Cool. If I can keep getting the Robin buffs, then perhaps there is a way out of this. Yeah, I wanted to get that one attack off before I release the ult because I knew that would probably chain us into her next follow-up. Cool. We are at 25,000, so we're doing better than I thought. We still have a turn and a half left, so I believe we can crack 30. Although, this is stage 3, so if we're only barely cracking 30, that'll have some bad implications. But so I'd like to, if possible, to get into like the 35 range. Although, you know, I shouldn't be worrying about the future already. It's, you know. I should focus on the world in front of me. Oh, she does it right back. Okay, that's nice. The Robin, we're not even done with Robin yet. And we got more turns, don't worry. We're not done. Oh, I'm realizing the ice was probably meant for true Herta. And that's why she's like that. Alright, we got some skill points back. Now let's start getting some more attacks. I want to get a buffer. But I don't know how the next one's gonna go. Well, actually, the next one's Argenti, so we're gonna do pretty well on that one. Nonetheless, I want to have higher. I'd rather, yeah, there we go, 35. Because it makes me more confident if we have a pretty high score. Because then I can say, well, probably I'm gonna be able to handle stage 4. If I'm getting like 80,000 on stage 3. Versus if I just pass it with 60, then, you know. Although, what did I just say about not borrowing trouble from the future? That's a problem. Oh well. Alright, 36 isn't bad. I haven't fought these guys outside of the story, so I don't actually know their deal. Alright, let's get Alton. Yeah, okay, it's the ults that do all these. Yeah, the ult and skill that gets the buffs for this pure fiction, right? So, yeah, we're gonna win. Just forget everything else. We're winning. Sparkle hasn't even had a turn yet. Yeah. It is night and day between the two sides, and that's crazy because the first side, it's not like the first side was bad. It's just this side was so good that it made things impossibly good. Every little ult is chunking huge bits of health, which is a big deal when we can do when we get one of those every time. Because his ult almost functions like a second skill if we're not charging up to this max. It just happens so often. In pure fiction, of course, when we're getting all these, all this energy from all the people we're killing all the time. Like, we are very aware that this is not the mainstream. The new guy. Oh yeah, this is still stage 3. Crazy. When did I lose the Tingyun buff? Hope it wasn't too long ago and I haven't been wasting potential of all my hits. Oh well. Oh no, it'll take 2 turns instead of 3. Whatever shall we do? Yeah, it is, I mean... With the way it was, I could have almost thought that we were going to do it all in 1 turn, but we probably won't even do it in 2, but we're definitely going to hit the max. Like, this is, I'm not worried about not doing it. I guess he's, Argenti's better on stages like the what's it called? The ensemble. That was a waste. I should have waited for him to... Should have done it the other way, so I would have gotten the extra skill point. Oh well. Oh well. I don't think... We haven't been at risk so far of running out. Why does it keep going to Ho? Stop healing Ho. Or not healing, buffing. She does not need it. She is a healer. Okay, things slowed down a lot in that final. In this final stage 3. To the point where I don't think we're actually not going to do that much better than the previous, I think. Still, that's far and away enough to actually win, so I'm not worried. Okay, we're almost done. We just got this one more hit that I can launch off, and probably this is going to break and get me another one. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we didn't max out either, but 72 is a respectable score. Now what do we have here? After an Aliu's basic or ultimate, accumulate 3 grit. Alright, so down here I think this is calling for Jing Yuan. And this is probably they want Might I? I don't know, I'll think about it. Alright, so I'm thinking... No, I'm not thinking. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I don't have the Herta, and Jing Liu is gonna be of no help. So who's good against these guys? I guess I just have to pin it all on little Herta and pray for the best. Now down here, I think I'll well, maybe I could do, even if physical isn't actually the weakness of any of these. I don't have, without Argenti, this is going to be much harder, I think. No, I'm thinking Jing Yuan. Definitely he needs Sunday with him. Now for the last one, here's the thing. So there's a follow-up. Every follow-up gives a buff here. So I'm thinking this might actually be a time for Tribi. Even though I would normally put Sparkle here. So this isn't the greatest, and I'm not the most confident in this, but the crazy increased difficulties of some of the other modes have gotten me pretty used to not getting full stars on the end games. So if I don't, I don't. Let's try and let's go for 2 stars at the very least. Yeah, I'm just gonna ult before we can have the enemies take another turn, because if I can find good excuses for Robin, then we can use it more. And that's all I really want. Because then we'll get to move more times. Because if I'm saving it, we've moved. I'm speaking the obvious. When you save the ult, you don't use it. Alright, well at least we destroyed that, what's it called? The ensemble real quick. It's still the first stage, so this is a nice start. Promising beginnings. Okay, so well, I need you televisions to stop doing that nonsense. How are we? Okay. That was rough. Stage 2 is... we had that significant jump from the first one. I need to start doing better. None of our follow-ups have had a chance to proc. Alright. Cool. Probably not necessary, to be honest. I did it anyway, of course. The Himeko's not the most help in this stage. She can't break anyone, she can't do her damage. Oh, and I lost the Robin because I'm an idiot. It was the perfect time, too. Well, next best time is now, I suppose. Can't believe it's already the last turn. This stage is not going to go in my favor. If it's this bad, I might have to come back and do it another time. Or maybe, since I'm not using Sparkle, I can throw her with Herta and get pure ice type damage. Yeah, I can't believe it was over just like that. Even if I get the max score here, it would not help me. But let's let me try it out though, just to see if this team even works.
私に続け内定よここへタッチキル
At least we can blast through the ensemble, right? Yeah. Thanks, Tribby. Yeah, Tribby is technically getting us skill points, but she is not. She seems skill hungry.
Touch, kill.
Okay, we'll bring this up without use the tribute. Yeah, it will. And then with that, I can feel free to use her own ult. No, I think this team does not function nearly as well without Sparkle.
Touch, kill.
At least we might get to the final stage with this one. Who knows? We get 30. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Well, at least, okay. That's done, and then Lightning Lord's gonna finish it. So, okay, so at the very least, we can move on to stage... Stage something. Oh, okay, someone had to pay the price. Losing Sunday might actually be the worst. Because that loses a whole Lightning Lord too. Yeah, no, this team isn't working out. I think I'm gonna need Sparkle. If I even want to keep going, to be honest. I'm not gonna heal anymore. I think we're done. I'm gonna just do as much damage as I can here. There we go, got up to 40,000. So that is the 1 star. Yeah, 1 star is probably enough. Okay. 42, that's pretty awful, actually. But I'll take it for now. I'll come back and get another star or two if I can think of a better way, but till now I'll mark that down as complete, just because I don't want to have another pure fiction hanging over my head. Next, of course, is the Epoch Shadow, but that's, or no, the Memory of Chaos. But that's not for a while yet, so see you all then. Have a good night.